What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this afternoon from the East Bay on this Sunday, April the 23rd, 2023, with a new article or a new a piece that came out on the San Francisco Chronicle regarding the A's ongoing situation with the plans to relocate to Las Vegas as early as perhaps next season or 2 seasons from now, assuming that they get the approval from legislators. And I was reading the article, and it's something that I mentioned in one of the videos that I recorded on Wednesday night regarding the plans that this ownership group has with the organization, with the franchise. And I told you on that video that if the A's do indeed get a new ballpark in Las Vegas beginning in 2027, that my prediction is that within 10 years from today, this ownership group is not going to be owning the team anymore. They're going to sell the team to the highest bidder. They want to pump the value as much as possible, and obviously having a new ballpark, having a higher perhaps payroll. I don't think the payroll, however, would mean much, make any difference as far as the value of the franchise. It's all about the ballpark. As soon as that happens, they're going to sell the team. You know, John Fisher reminds me of Jeffrey Lurie. Jeffrey Lurie was the former Miami Marlin, or back in the day, Florida Marlin owner, who was trying to get a new ballpark for the Marlins back in the 2000s. If you guys recall, the guy was just as bad as John Fisher. He was an absolute cheapskate. He got very, very lucky in 2003, and his team won the World Series with a bunch of young stars and a very, very old manager by the name of Jack McKeon, who came in around 6 weeks into the season when the Marlins were horrible, and he basically took over the managerial job. He replaced the previous manager that the Marlins had. I don't remember his name, but I do remember Jack McKeon, and he took the Marlins all the way to the World Series, and they won the World Series with a bunch of young players. And Jeffrey Lurie was the owner of the Marlins, and he was the owner of the Marlins for multiple years after that. He obviously refused to spend any money. The team reverts to being garbage, and the battle ensued to get a new ballpark in South Florida. And when the project was approved to build a new ballpark in South Florida, within 2 to 3 years after it opened, he sold the team. He sold the Miami Marlins and pulled a tremendous grifting scam. An absolute grifter this guy was, like typical billionaires are. He basically got the taxpayers to pay for the ballpark. The ballpark was built. The value of the Miami Marlins went through the roof, and the guy eventually sold the team at the highest net profit that the franchise was worth, and eventually he got out of baseball. He got out of baseball with a ton of money in his pocket. Well, I think John Fisher and Dave Kaval are trying to do the exact same thing. They're trying to maximize, as the article says, they're trying to maximize the value of the franchise. Getting a new ballpark would certainly help in that regard. And once that happens, whether it's in Las Vegas or somewhere else, within a couple of years, they're going to sell the team. They're going to get out of the business of baseball. One city official on this article was actually quoted, and the name of the source or of the city official was not released. It was kept in anonymity through his or her request. But they think that John Fisher just wants to maximize the profit of the franchise and then sell the team. They may even sell the team before. If they don't get this deal done in Las Vegas, they may just sell the team immediately. And so that's the thing that really has me very, very upset, and concerned at the same time, because I think the Nevada legislators know exactly what the end game is here. They know that John Fisher and Dave Kaval are horrendous owners. They're absolutely a disgrace to professional sports. But at the same time, they understand and realize that more than likely these guys are going to sell the team once the ballpark is built, and a new ownership group is going to come in and they're going to buy the team, and that will be the end of it. And so this guy just wants to be a grifter, a typical billionaire grifter. He wants to take as much money as public money as possible from Nevada, and then turn around and sell the team, and that would be an absolute kick in the balls for all of us A's fans to see that this guy gets rewarded with hundreds of millions of dollars more in the value of the property or in the value of the franchise because the team gets a new ballpark, knowing full well any A's fan with a brain, anybody that has been following this story for the last several years, understands that these guys want to get they want to get the hell out of baseball. They don't give a rat's ass about the team. They don't care about winning. All they care about is making profits and making as much money as possible. And we all know that as soon as this happens, they get a new stadium, they're gonna sell the team. That's the absolute travesty of this whole saga. It's the fact that they're gonna rip the team out of Northern California, and the people that are gonna rip the team out of Northern California, they're not even going to be in the league. They're not going to be in the business of professional baseball within 10 years. It's an absolute disgrace. It's disgusting. It's despicable. And it's just, it really pisses me off that this stuff is going to happen. But I guarantee you, this is how it's going to go down. Whether they get the stadium or not, they're going to sell the team at the highest possible profit. And Fisher and Kaval are two complete and utter grifters. That's all I got to say. They don't give a rat's ass about baseball, about the A's fans, and they're absolutely gutless. And this is another reason why professional sports in this country is going down the toilet. It's not just the A's, it's not just baseball, it's all professional sports just getting worse and worse and worse. And it's just sucking the enthusiasm out of me as a fan to follow a professional team, because it's all about maximizing money. It's all about maximizing profits, and the hell with the fans. We don't give a rat's ass about you. We just want to use you as a pawn to make our millions and millions of dollars. That's all I got to say. But I think the article was on the San Francisco newspaper or whatever was very telling, and it's very obvious that Fisher and Kaval have absolutely no plans on keeping this team long term. They're going to sell as soon as possible. As soon as they see that the A's have reached the maximum profit that they can get, they're going to get rid of them. But anyway, just wanted to share my 2 cents on this story, and thank you very much for watching.